first semester, they kind of get the background of a project, and then the second semester, they get to dive further in. So for example, our purple class, their first term, we're working on a survival guide. So learning how to build a survival kit, the things that they need in just like a basic survival kit. They got to do research. They prepared 2 different presentations throughout the term. The kids love to talk about the different survival situations, what they would do if they were in that situation. This term now, they are working on they each have their own environment they're researching, and they're building a website. Their blue kids have been working on is learning about the criminal court system. And so in one term, they're learning about different unsolved cases, which they have a lot of fun because they're learning about all different types. And then the second term, they get to put together a real mock trial. So kids get to practice being either the defense attorney or and our black level, and prepared a model UN. Each represent a different country. So here we can see Yanni representing Australia, and she has a representative from Japan and China as well. And they get to put together like lots of different speeches, and they have to speak to each other and put together the full presentation, which they have a lot of fun with, but it is a lot of work. But they really like it, and it teaches them really great, like more formal speaking skills that they maybe wouldn't acquire otherwise. TOEFL score. They do TOEFL practice as the term goes on, and they will end up getting an actual TOEFL score, which will help them down the line when they want to go to university. And it's a big test, and I know it can feel overwhelming, but if they practice it little by little, it's going to feel easier. And different types of test questions, how to answer them, how to identify them, the most effective ways to solving them. Because while testing isn't the most important thing, they do need to learn how to do it as young students. Reading Explorer is a really interesting book that has all different types of academic articles with critical thinking questions with pictures. And we've been implementing Cornell Notes, which is a really great way for students to take these big texts. Like our purple students this week, we read a really difficult article about a new telescope site in Chile. They were able to like look at a diagram about electromagnetic waves and find information that was important about a really complex issue with really specific science vocabulary that they hadn't seen before. Or reading research or things that, which is also super important for them moving on in tests, but also when they get to high school or university and they have to read those things.
Right.